Ooh. Good morning, people. Oh, Lord, the hair needs a haircut. Who's up this morning? It's like, what, 7:45? The birds are up. Who's up? Who's up? Come on. Who's up on here this morning? Coffee in a solo cup. My friend Tanya told me I shouldn't be drinking coffee out of a solo cup. I didn't even know it was called a solo cup. Good morning, Nisha. Good morning. The birds are singing. Good morning, Natasha. I said Nisha, I'm sorry, I'm Natasha. Good morning, Tangela. Oh, so some of y'all up this morning on a Saturday. It's chilly here in King Street, South Carolina. Look at that sun. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna let y'all get that. Look at that. Isn't it? It's a blessing to be alive. Well, I'm up and at it. There we go. Let that sun. Man, I tell you what, it's some craziness happening in the world. Good morning, Kay. It's some craziness happening in the world. But isn't it good to be alive? Hey, Michelle. Good to be alive and well. See, it's one thing to be alive, but to be healthy, well, to be joyful. Oh my goodness, that's another thing. To be thankful, that's another thing, man. Come on, somebody. It is such a blessing to have your right mind, to have family, to have friends, real good family. Hey, Lasan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, sweetheart. Hey, Tanisha, it's a blessing to have a roof over your head, to have clothes on your body, to have food in the house, to have gas in the car, to have a car to have gas. It's a blessing to be able to breathe clean air. We know that now more than ever, right? Oh my goodness. I'm just glad to be alive. It's early. I'm so glad that you guys are alive. You guys are on here. We're about to head out and do some things. Put up some of these bad boys here. So we're headed out this morning to go put some of those out. I'm waiting on my ride. I'm waiting on my ride. Oh my God, it reminds me when I was young, how we used to ride the beach bus to the beach. Some of y'all probably like the beach bus. Hey, Faith. Well, in the country here, we had the transit system, and a lot of people here in the rural areas didn't have vehicles. And when I was a kid, me and my sister, Shanika Hammond Brown, we used to work on the beach, and we walked to the end of the road where we lived in the country, or either our parents would drop us off, and we get on the beach bus, and I think it was $2 a day, and ride an hour and a half to the beach and work our jobs. Come on, somebody. It's a long way to ride, but we were sitting on the bus riding, so go to the beach and work our jobs. I've been working ever since I was young, man. I was in the 3rd grade, wanted a Michael Jackson coat. Hey, Diallo. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Faith. I was in the 3rd grade, wanted a Michael Jackson coat, and I worked in the cucumber field that summer, saved my money, went to Walmart, baby, and I got my Michael Jackson coat. Come on, somebody. I've been working for a long time, and I'm not tired yet. Come on, somebody. Drinking that coffee in a solo cup, getting ready to head out and put up some signs, and just enjoying the sun on my face. Just thankful to be here. So thankful that you guys are tuning in, and because that means that you're alive. Hey, Roosevelt. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Toshiba. Hey, Junior. Come on, tell me where y'all watching from. Put in where y'all watching from. I need to know all across the world that y'all okay, man. I want to make sure that everybody is doing well. I hope the sun is shining on your face. I hope that you are thanking God for another day. Life is such a blessing. Healthy life is such a blessing. So going back to working all day. I mean, I'm working ever since I was a kid. Because I think, in the 3rd grade, you're how old? I don't know, 8 years old? I don't know. But yeah, I worked in them cucumbers fields, and I was picking cucumbers, and it was 50 cents a bucket. So now you think about that now. We're talking about 5-gallon buckets. So I was getting paid 50 cents a bucket, and I was picking my cucumbers because I had a goal. I had a mission. I wanted my Michael Jackson coat. And you dang on better believe that I got my Michael Jackson coat when I was in the 3rd grade. And the funny thing about it is I wore that coat all the way up to senior high. Anybody who went to school with me, good morning, how you doing? Anybody that went to school with me knows that I love Michael Jackson. I love his work ethic. I love the way that he is charismatic with the audience. I love how he's about his craft. I love how he's passionate about what he does. And anybody who went to school with me knows that Sue Ham was a Michael Jackson fanatic. I used to watch Michael Jackson and be like, you know what? I'm going to have a connection with people like that. And I am going to use my gift to the best of my abilities, just like Mike. King Street's in the house. Ontario. Okay, we got Canada in the house. Toronto, Ontario. Monica says she's still in her bed. We got Atlanta in the house, Baxley, Georgia, Florence in the house, Lake City, Virginia in the house. Come on, y'all. I've got some other people here. Where y'all watching from? So, anywho, my dad, James Hammond, God rest his soul, most people knew him as Sarge, was one of the best mechanics this side of the world. But prior to being a mechanic, he was also in the military. Retired first sergeant, did 2 tours in in Vietnam. And my dad was a workaholic. You better believe it. Like nobody's business. He was a straight workaholic. I guess that's why I only got involved with workaholics. You know what I'm saying? My ex-husband was a workaholic. And my current love interest, he likes to work. So it's so funny how we see things growing up and we mimic those things. My dad also believed in pure excellence. He believed in doing things to the best of his ability. And if he said he was going to do it, then he was going to do it. And then my mom was a straight comedian. If you guys been watching Shanika Hammond Brown's TikTok videos and you're wondering where she get her craziness from, she gets it from her mama. We get it from my mama, 6 of us, and all of us are, we love comedy. We love making people laugh. That's just how we were raised up, man. We believe in family, we believe in God, and we believe in laughter, and we believe in getting through things. So I love y'all. Delaware's in the house. Greeleyville's in the house. Some more Florence in the house. Jamaica is in the house. Let's see, North Carolina in the house. Where at in North Carolina? King Street, some more King Street in the house. Prince Georgia, VA in the house. That's what's up. Devil Dog, hoorah. Jamie, what's up? Hey, Jamie. Hey, fellow Devil Dog. Yeah. So, my dad was in the Army, and I went to the Marine Corps. I was in there for about 9 years, man. Was doing finance. I've been doing finance all my life. I was in finance in the Marine Corps, in charge of making sure the Marines on the base were paid accurately. It's so funny. All the Marines had Navy Federal as a direct deposit, right? And because I did all the direct deposits and I processed so many direct deposits, I still remember Navy Federal's routing number by heart, 256074974. Come on, somebody. Come on. It's just, I did it for so many years, 256074974. I still remember their routing number. That's crazy. Shout out to all the military veterans. Shout out to all the veterans on here. Shout out to, a specific shout out to all the Marines. I love y'all. I'm your sister. I'm your sister to everybody that's in the military, because you ain't got to do it. You put your hand up in the air and you volunteered, and I appreciate you. I got to tell you, that was some of the best 9 years of my life. But I ain't going to lie to you. I went to the military because I was afraid to pursue my dream of acting and writing. But I'm so glad I went to the military because I learned so much. I lived abroad in Iwakuni, Japan for almost 4 years. And man, I tell you, it was just an amazing opportunity. My best time in the Marine Corps was in Iwakuni, Japan. They were so fascinated by black people, and especially black babies, because at that time, I was there from 95 to 99. 1995 to 1999. At that time, there weren't a lot of blacks in Iwakuni. The base was only 6.2 miles around. You understand what I'm telling you? Matter of fact, for exercise, we used to run around the base and ride our bicycles around the base. That's just how small it was. And so when we went off base, it was so funny, but the Japanese, they were so infatuated with my black children over there. I actually had my second child in Japan. That's crazy. I had to be transported to an Air Force base to have him. So he was actually born in Japan. It's crazy. Matter of fact, I got married in Japan to my husband. He's from Greeleyville. My ex-husband. He's from Greeleyville. But the funny thing is, can I share this story with y'all? We got married in Japan, right? This was so weird. So we had to do the paperwork on base. So we did the paperwork on base in Iwakuni, Japan, and then they sent us out in town. That's what we called it. When you left base, you go out in town. So we went out in town, and we had to go to, I guess, like the Japanese provost marshal or whatever, whoever signs the paperwork can declare you married. So we took the paperwork to them, not being able to speak a lick of Japanese, right? They could barely speak English, but they looked at the paperwork and they signed off on it. And then we came back to base. And we were married, just like that. That was it. I was like, oh my God, I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. I've never been married before in my life until then. But that was the experience overseas, is get the paperwork done on base, go out in town, go to the Japanese provost marshal or the court, whatever it's called, come back on base, and you're married. They put it in the system. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Jermaine, you had that Navy Fed? Yeah, that's right. Hello, Marine. Hey, Jermaine Johnson in Detroit, fellow Marine, 25607-4974. Y'all go check it. I'm telling you, I know, I remember it. So anyhow, Detroit's in the house. Okay, I already said Delaware's in the house. Greeleyville, I already said Greeleyville. So tell me where you guys are watching from. Let me know that you're okay, man. I want to check in on y'all, make sure you're okay. I'm just giving y'all wartime stories for a little bit about my life. So anyways, did 9 years in, love my time, my 3.5 years over in Iwakuni, Japan. Met some great people. And I got to tell you, I was in finance working over there, and it was the best time of my life, because when you worked in finance in Iwakuni, Japan, oh my God, it was like you were a goddess or a god, man. It's so crazy. It's like I knew all kind of high ranking officials, because everybody want their money right. And then I'm just an extrovert. I like to meet people, and I treat people the same. So I respect people, no matter if you're private, no matter if you're general. It didn't matter. So let me tell y'all a story about when I was in Japan, right? For a little while, for 9 months, I worked under the colonel on the base. And the colonel was the highest ranking individual that we had in Iwakuni, Japan at the time. And I became his driver. And they were like, oh, this is a prestigious position to be able to be the colonel's driver. And I was like, dang, I was chauffeuring this man around. I was chauffeuring him to the plane, because he was a pilot. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I would chauffeur him to the plane, and he would get on a plane and fly off. And I'm like, dang, man, I want to fly planes. And, just so you know, share a little secret with you. I want to be a pilot, and I'm going to get my pilot license. I intend to do that. Put that intention into the atmosphere. I don't think I've ever shared that with you guys. I share a lot, but I don't think I've ever shared that. So I intend to be a pilot. So anywho, I'm driving him, right? And lo and behold, I get pregnant with my second child. And so, when I'm driving him, I have to get out of the truck. It was like a Pathfinder Land Cruiser type truck that they had for him. I had to get out the truck with big belly and all and open his door and salute him. And I said, you know what? This is for the birds. He should be getting out, opening the door for me with this big belly in front of me. But anywho, I did that for about 9 months. And what that taught me was how to give of yourself, man, how to serve. Now, being in the military, yes, it also taught me to serve. But just being there, being on call for someone, driving them where they're supposed to go, and being almost 9 months pregnant and having to get out and open the door for them, I was like, wow. It also taught me that, hey, I'd like a little bit of that in my life too. So good to know you guys are all safe. Glad to hear that. One of the things about being in Japan, my family and I, we were able to travel to Hiroshima to see where the atomic bomb was dropped. And I tell you, that was very emotional to be able to stand in that spot where the bomb was dropped, to go back through the museum that they created, to see some of the bodies that they actually created, to give you the feel of what it was like that day. It was just amazing. Listen, humans, we got to stop warring, man. We really need to stop warring. Like, war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I tell you, I just watching that back in, like I said, I was there from 95 to 99. It was just like, woo, wow, what for? And the thing about it is, we go to war and then we become friends again. And if you think about it, it's kind of like that in real life. People have fights, and typically they become friends again. Why fight? Just talk it out, man. Let's straighten it out, work it out. But we got South Carolina in the house. We got Dallas in the house. Everybody's doing well. Corpus Christi, Texas in the house. Salta, South Carolina in the house. Maryland in the house. I'm so glad you guys are doing well. Everybody's doing well. Thank you, God. Man, listen, baby. Life is a beautiful gift. It is a beautiful gift. What will you do with your gift? What will you do with your gift? Do not waste your life. Remember that commercial that used to come on that says, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. This is your brain on drugs. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. A mind is a beautiful thing. I didn't think you guys would be up so early on a Saturday morning. My ride is late. What time is it? Hold on here. It's 7:52. They're supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. But by military time, they're late because they should have been here 10 minutes ago. You're supposed to be here 15 minutes before. By military time, right? What's up, John? Hey, Keta, Detroit in the house. Hey, Edward June from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Ruffin Woodard. Every time I see your name, Ruffin, I always think about David Ruffin. David Ruffin and the Temptation. Did you see Otis's face? Then nobody came to see you, Otis. David Ruffin was a mess, man. That's how it is when you got a group or when you're with a team of people and you got that one bad apple. It'll sink the group, man. It'll sink. It will just kill the efforts that you're trying to put forth into the atmosphere when you got that one bad apple, when you got that egotistical person, when you got that hard person that just making it difficult, that just want the spotlight, don't care about the team, right? All they care about is self. So, it's great to take care of yourself, but when you're with the team, man, you got to do what's best for the team. That's one of the things that the military taught me, but that's also something that my parents taught me about working together, about family. I have 5 siblings. There's 3 girls and 3 boys. I'm the second oldest. My family, my mother and my father taught us to stay strong and stay together and put God first. And here's something I want to drop on y'all. Don't get mad at me. You don't got to be in the church to be close to God, to put God first. God is in you. I didn't really learn that until I grew up. But God is living in you. You are a part of God. You are an extension of God. When you walk around, people should see the light in you. You see that light, how it's bouncing off my skin? People should see the light in you. That light should be God. So if you're not in a church on tomorrow, which you probably shouldn't be because of what's going on with the COVID-19, know that you walk around with God in you. Right? Your gift, that's God in you. My gift is to write. My gift is to talk. My gift is to make things happen. My gift is to lead. My gift is to inspire people. My gift is to go where no one's been before. And to me, that's the God in me. And if I deny the gifts, if I denounce the gifts, if I don't use the gifts to, be excellent in the gift, then I'm denying the God in me. The power in you is greater than the power outside of you. Now, you can put that to scripture. You can put that to scripture. Anything in scripture, you can relate it back to real life. It's the truth. The power in you is greater than any force outside of you. So that means that if you believe that you can do a thing, then understand that there's no power outside of you that can stop you from doing that thing. You may not be able to do it the first time or the second time, but if you continue to believe that there's a power in you that is greater, and you keep attempting to do that thing, trust and believe, baby, you shall be successful. Trust and believe, because the power in you is greater than the power that exists outside of you. And I have been living by that, right? One of my favorite scriptures is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That means I have the power in me to make happen what I desire. Whatever I visualize, I can manifest, because the power in me is great. The power that resides in me is the power of God. And because I am a goddess, because you are a God, you can accomplish whatever you desire, whatever you dream. Do you know that dream came from God? Come on, somebody. God would not tease you or taunt you with wanting to do something if you were not capable of doing it. Come on, somebody. I had to learn that. I was like, God, I want to do stage plays. I don't know how to write them. I don't know how to produce them. I learned, because guess what? Hidden in me was that talent. I just needed to cultivate it. And I just needed to get out of the way of fear and step up into the way of faith and actually do the work. Come on, somebody. Who's that for right now? Yeah. So I ain't going to get too deep with y'all right now, but I just wanted to drop that. God would not taunt you and tease you with a dream that you cannot make happen. He's already given you the tools, but you need to sharpen your tools. It's just like when we used to have our garden, right? Every year, my mama, we had a garden, right? So if we use the same tools, the same hoes, right, to dig the hole, right, and never sharpen them, they would be dull and we would not be effective. Oh, come on, somebody. I'm relating it to you now. Come on, I'm a country girl, so I'm relating it to the garden stuff. So if we didn't sharpen our tools, sharpen our hoes, right, then we would not be able to dig adequately to put the new seed into the ground so that it could be fertilized. So with your gifting, understand that you need to sharpen your tools to make your craft better so that you can go forth and be excellent. Somebody passed the offering plate. Pass the offering plate. Come on, somebody on the side. Look, my ride is really late. So for you guys just coming in, I hope you guys are blessed, man. We about to go out and put up these bad boys this morning. I'm just waiting on my ride. They are late. I just gave y'all some stories, a little bit about my life, some insight on my life, some things that God has blessed me to do to travel the world. And now I'm back here in King Street, South Carolina. And in case you didn't know, I'm running for county councilwoman for district number 5. Man, I got a real platform. I got real ideas, and I got real ways to implement those ideas. And it's not in theory, because I've done it for myself personally. Now I want to help to do it on a bigger scale. And being in that seat and being privy to information and being privy to opportunities, I can actually pass that on to you guys. Because, you know, a lot of times all around the world, people get in positions and they get the information and they hoard the information and only give it out to certain people, right? Only give it out to certain people. That's not me. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to win because everybody has the ability to win. Now, you may not want to win, but I want you to win. And I'm hoping that because I want you to win, that inspiration will jump deep down inside your bones and make you catch on fire and make you want to win. That's what inspiration is about. That's what inspiration is about. I want y'all to know I love y'all. Continue to be safe. Continue to take care of yourself. I wish you the best too, Junior. Thank you so much. Y'all pray good prayers for us. Hey, Dustin, how are you doing, man? This is good preaching here. Toshiba, yes, say so, say so. I thank y'all so much, man, for loving me throughout the years, supporting me. Y'all know I've been through some crazy stuff, but it's built me. It's made me strong. I wouldn't change anything about my life. I was recently interviewed for a magazine article online. And they said, what would you change about your life? I said, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. My life is the way it's supposed to be. He knows the plans for me, and those plans are to prosper me, not to defeat me, not to beat me, not to discourage me. So everything I go through is to make me stronger. Everything I go through, there's a lesson in it. And if I learn the lesson, I don't have to repeat the lesson. It's just like going through school, right? When you pass the test, you go to the next grade. But when you mess around and don't catch on to what they're saying, right? You repeat the grade. And I remember when I was growing up, repeating a grade, that was like embarrassing stuff, man. That was embarrassing stuff. So you really caught on and got the lesson right the first time so you can keep on moving and be on track the way you're supposed to be. You scared me just now. I don't got you on there. My neighbor's taking a walk. I heard something coming up behind me. I didn't hear it. I didn't know what it was.
You would really get some views if they show me.
But you guys get out today. Know that you are loved. Know that I love you. Know that no matter what happens in your life, you win, man. You win. When you move, when you act now, you've already won. Take the word now, N-O-W, right? N-O-W. Spell it backwards. It's won. So that means when you take action now, you've already won. That's a Sue Ham one right there. I got to put that on a t-shirt. When you take action now, you've already won. Take that word and turn it around. Now means you've won. Take action and keep taking action until you get to where you want to be. Create those vision boards every morning. Get up and strengthen your mind. I don't care what's going on. Don't immediately go to Facebook. Don't immediately turn on the news. Strengthen your mind. Say your affirmations. I am smart. I am powerful. I am healthy. My family is healthy. My county is thriving. My business is thriving. Whether your business is closed or not, your business is thriving. I am not seen begging for bread. Come on, somebody. I am not clothless. I am not mindless. My mind is in good shape. Come on, speak these things over your life. This is what I do. This is what I do. I speak these things over my life, and a funny thing happened. A funny thing. It actually happens. One, not just because I'm saying it, even though that's very important, but I believe what I say. Belief is a hell of a drug. Belief is a hell of a drug. Belief is a hell of a drug. I love y'all. Y'all know who I am. Solandia Hammond, a.k.a. Sue Ham, baby. Also known as your thug motivator. And I'm hoping to be known as your county councilwoman on June 9th. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.